Well, welcome back to another Dynodaze video. As you can see, an FN2 in the house. This one's already actually been tuned before, but we've gone from a decat today to a sports cat. It's got some fairly good mods on it, so we'll see if we make some power, but the mandate is just to make it tuned correctly. So yeah, let's get stuck in.
Well, there we go, an FN2 tuned, Richard. Lovely.
Yeah, already got all the mods on it. We fit the sports cat today for the customer. Obviously, it's MOT time. So I fit the sports cat in the TypeR system. Obviously, a nice modular system. So I've set the decat out, put the sports cat in, and then tuned. This car was already tuned on a, as I say, an exchange ECU. I would
one of those ECUs that you can get in the post and plug into your car.
Yeah. Now, whilst that obviously works and it made some power and it was okay, I always feel that if you're going to spend a bit of time on it and, you know...
That's how you get the best, isn't it?
Yeah, well, alter some values, get in there, get your hands dirty as it was. I mean, I understand that there's a process to that ECU, obviously, where it just gets posted out, so it obviously has to cater for everything. And this is the difference. That is the difference, in my opinion, between that and then custom tuning it to the vehicle.
Custom tuning it, fine tuning it, call it what you will, but it's made, so realistically, we thought today that we're fitting a restriction, if anything. We're going from a decat to a sports cat.
Yeah, of course.
Well done, TypeR. Great bit of kit available on our website, but we thought, you add a restriction, you're probably going to end up with slightly less power in the mid-range or a little dip or whatever. But in fact, it's tuned up well, and we've made power from the get-go.
We sort of made power on the whole
15 brake horsepower down low, 10 brake horsepower up high.
Yeah. I mean, look, the actual peak number isn't that much.
No.
Like, because obviously your peak point is peak rev, so that almost sort of like tails off to the same. I think we're about 5 brake up there in that area. But there's, like Dan says, there's some areas that are 15 brake, some areas that are 10 brake, but we've made power across the whole board, so it should feel different.
Want to look at the graph?
Let's have a look at that graph.
Let's do it.
Well, say it with me, guys. Red line is as she came in, blue line is as she leaves, finishing on 221 brake horsepower. Not bad at all. As Richard says, this is the difference between an ECU install, so a flashed ECU, and actual tuning. Really happy with that. So another one in the bag. If you've got an FN2 and you want to talk about parts or tuning or anything, indeed, I've got an FN2. I love it. So happy to talk FN2s all day. You can ask questions on Instagram, Facebook, or be old school. Pick up the phone, give me a call. But yeah, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And we'll see you on the next one, won't we, Rich? We will indeed.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
Hey, it's your boy Danny at Dynodaze. Just to let you know, every last Saturday of the month is a Honda meet at Dynodaze. So that's every last Saturday, 9 AM till 12 noon. We've got a rolling road here if you need it. But otherwise, just come down in your Honda, park up, pop your hood, chat to other like-minded enthusiasts. We love it. It's chilled out. So come and join us. Last Saturday of every month, Honda meet. Yeah.